Quick video on how to convert a 1911 to 45 Super. First, you want to start off by having a forged steel 1911. Softer steels work, aluminum sometimes works, but I wouldn't recommend aluminum. I've seen them crack. Forged, I've never had a problem with. Alright, first you're going to need a 1911, so in 45 ACP. So you obviously need a 45 ACP. 5-inch is always the best, they're always the easiest to get parts for, because they're usually rated for higher calibers, unlike Commanders. Sometimes you can do Commanders too, but you just can't do the really small guns. So average size Commanders, about 4-inch Commanders, 4.5-inch Commanders, you can usually find parts for them. But with 4-inch Commanders, you usually have to run a 10 mil or 460 roll-in spring. Alright, so back to what we were doing. Alright, first you need to get a firing pin spring. So an extra power firing pin spring. I always use Wilson Combat. They work the best and they're like really cheap. It's not in the bag, but you need a mainspring, which some people like to call the hammer spring. You need a 25-pound mainspring. You need a 24-pound recoil spring. And sometimes you need a flat rounded firing pin stop, because it will drag on your hammer here and slow down your gun. Here's the other thing we gotta do. Sometimes if you want, you can put a barrel bushing in them. It'll make your gun a lot more accurate. I'd recommend a GI style guide rod. Bull barrels do work, but you gotta be aware of the spring binding. And that's a simple way how to transform your gun to 45 Super. If you like this content, like and subscribe.